Here's something else that just might scare you on Halloween. Black plastic items could contain toxic chemicals that can cause serious health issues, even cancer. Tracey Southwick is here, owner of Heights of Health, to talk more about it. Welcome to Houston's Morning Show. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
When we think about black plastic, it's something all of us probably have in our kitchen, right? What about these containers? This is something that we see everywhere in grocery stores,
all the
with
time.
Sushi, takeout food.
All the time.
What's
yeah,
the concern
absolutely.
here?
So there was a study that looked at black plastics like this and found that about 10% of them contain forever chemicals. The PBDEs, it's actually a subset of it called deca PBDE, but the flame retardants that we have tried to phase out of production in our country. Obviously we haven't, because we've got 10 times the level still in our blood than people do in Europe. But it's a very toxic chemical that causes endocrine disruption. So think about using, well, see, here's a good one, takeaway. Putting hot food in here, it's going to dissipate into the food anyway, but if you put hot food in there, it's going to heat up the plastic and you're going to be absorbing potentially those chemicals, those very toxic endocrine disrupting chemicals into your food and then eating them.
Well, when they looked at this study, it showed the black spatula. You also see that behind me, that sushi tray also behind me here. Even a kid's black beaded necklace, those were the highest. But what's bizarre here is if you don't know if this is part of the 10%, right? What is the difference with that 10%?
So yes, that's a great question. And the reason that 10% has it is because we recycle electronics and the plastics used in electronics. And that plastic actually contains the flame retardants as a safety measure. So of course you don't want your electronics to spark and go up into flames. They take that plastic, melt it, and then it becomes potentially part of this. And there's also the plastic component, right? The microplastics that we've all been talking about that can be absorbed from these things too. Or the necklace, the little kid's necklace. The kids put everything in their mouths. Yeah. So in my opinion, you know, it's best to just err on the safe side. And
you can do wood. I mean, they even make, you know, really neat wooden spoons now, bamboo.
Beautiful.
That you can do that, and it's so much safer. Because you're not wondering if you are that percentage that could have this.
Correct.
What are the biggest health concerns as far as the more toxic black plastic is concerned?
Okay, so the flame retardants, the PBDEs, are actually the biggest cause of neurological or lack of neurological development in children these days. So it's a really big issue. They're endocrine disruptors. They can mess with your blood sugar. They can mess with your thyroid. They can cause thyroid disease. They can cause obesity and just infertility, hormonal issues as well.
So the list goes on and on.
Yeah, and they actually cross the placenta. So it's super important if you're pregnant. And they found that these chemicals are even higher sometimes in babies than they are in the mother.
Okay, so time to just really think about your kitchen, think about what you're putting your food in, and just play it safe. Tracy, thanks for taking time from Heights of Health today. Very valuable information.
Great. Thank you so much.